Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Beautiful. Okay. Twitch looks good. No, I didn't do that. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Cool. All right, we are up and running and ready to go. Welcome back to Dadcraft. It's me, Dad. It's Wednesday morning, I think. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. And it's also time for some coffee, so. And it's also time for some Minecraft, so let's get into it. We are back in the Skybase. If my controller will wake up. Wake up, controller. There we go. Is it because I'm not in the window? There we go. There we go. Alright, we are back, kiddos. We are back. We are in the Skybase world. This is the trading hall, if you haven't seen it before. The very humble beginnings of the trading hall. I've been spending a lot of time here filling in the bottom of this. And we'll come down here just to highlight that. But really kind of making this as big and, you know, as full as it should be, being that it looks like, or it's supposed to look like, it got scooped out of the earth. I am in the process of adding another layer all the way around, so that's why this part looks a little bit thicker than everything else. Everything's going to get caught up, everything's going to get brought out one block, and then inside, do I have dirt? Then inside, everything's going to get filled in with cobblestone, just to keep it going, just to keep the idea. I mean, it could be hollow, but I don't really want mobs to spawn in there, so we're going to fill it in with cobblestone. I don't really care if the inside is filled with andesite, stone, deep slate, granite, whatever. I don't really care about the inside. It's more about the presentation of the outside of the unit. And I have a cobblestone generator, so I don't have to tear the rest of the world apart just to fill this in. So that's that. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to get into that on stream. I figure that's kind of boring, unless anybody really, really wants to see that. Happy to oblige, but I don't think I'm going to make that a priority on the stream. What I am going to make a priority on the stream is all the basic stuff that we should be doing anyway. Like resource gathering and whatnot. I know I don't need more diamonds, not for this anyway. I can always use more, but this is, this has mending, so I'm gold in that regard. I don't have to worry about that. But, you know, diamonds being the finite resource that they are, at least for me as a player, and my use is in with them, I can always use more. So I'm making it a point. I think today should be to say that today should be an exploration day. Let's head back to the base, just take stock of what we have, and we'll make our move from there. And then also, kind of how I'm filling out the underside of that, I want to do it to this main island as well. Also, in the meantime, well, since I've been on stream, I don't know that I've been on and shown this off, but we got ourselves a little bamboo farm. So as long as we're here, at least on this side within simulation distance, that will run. So we're good there. All right, let's see what I had cooking. I don't think there's, yeah. Whole lot of not much, yeah. All right, so shovel, don't really need my shovel for exploration. At least I don't think I do. I'm not gonna make that a priority. The axe, no, not if we're going underground. We will go to the nether, or use the nether to get to the skelly farm so that we can mend that up. We are going to take some of these, and I thought I had a better bow somewhere, but I guess not. I've got a ton of them at the skelly farm anyway, so I don't have to stress over that. And I believe there is lapis there too, so we can definitely take advantage of that and enchant another bow. I don't have any more torches sitting out in one of these, do I? Wait a minute. But wait. Breach and door. Don't really care about those. Okay. Don't think there's anything there that I'm too worried about. So let's go down here and take a nap. Cool. All right. Where do we stand on food? We got a ton of baked potatoes. We should be all right. We should be okay. So let's make our way. Yep, we got gold on. Let's make our way through the nether. Really do want to replace those blocks right outside of there with something else so I don't constantly get hit with slowdown. Oof. Let's go, let's go. Oh, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. How you doing today? Hello, hello. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Getting some time in here on stream and in this SMP before work. So I'm doing alright. Can't complain. So I can take one of those, one of those. What can I actually get on it right now? Probably not a lot because I only have 27 levels. Unbreaking 2, power 1. What? Actually, power 2. I'll take it. And I do want to turn on Ultra Full Bright. The background music right now is Bromilia by Aaron Cherov. It's also from the, I think, Trails and Tales soundtrack for the game, or expansion. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different songs from the game that's loaded up. You can see it if you look up at the top of the stream. There's a little widget that tells you what song is playing and who it's by. KT, what's going on? Lurking while on hold. Cool, cool. Well, welcome. Always happy to have people lurking. Ooh, made a big mistake. Big mistake. We need to put that there. Grab this stuff. Saw that coming a mile away. Oh, the artwork question? Yeah, it happens. Such is life. Don't need all that stuff. But sadly, we do need to sit and hang out for a little bit while these scaly boys spawn in and drop in down here so that we can mend up this pickaxe. There was also, and I don't want to damage it, but there was like a cave. So when I built this out, I had to go up about 19 to 20-ish blocks to make the lift part of this, and it came out inside of a cave. So part of this transport system is exposed. I think Carla's a bot, TBH. I mean, I'd be surprised if she wasn't, but I mean, it's spelled out pretty clearly in the chat. So anyway, I want to see, I did this, I went down to try to get to diamond level, and I did, but there really wasn't a whole lot down there. I made a few tunnels, strip mining one day, but I do want to kind of get behind that transport system a little bit and go up and see if I can get back to that cavern, because I don't think it's really been explored. And if it hasn't, then that's a lot of goodies for me to go check out and see if I can get my hands on. So we'll do that. We'll get to that. This. You're good, KT. You're good. I know you mod in Bob's channel, so it's all good. You're not a bot. You can check my account, my Twitter account, and Discord account if you have any doubt. I'm not doubting you. I don't really. That's not my concern. But the fact was, it was spelled out pretty clearly that I wasn't interested in artwork, and you're still asking about it. That's why I'm wondering if you're a bot. Oh, I never started the YouTube chat. I don't think anybody's there, but activate. There we go. There we go. Let's get the YouTube chat open. Beautiful. Okay. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Zap man. Well, I'm not worried about my channel, but thank you for thinking of it. I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to have fun. But I'm not worried about it in that way. I'm worried about things like, you know, copyright strikes and whatnot like that. Things that could actually, like, damage my channel. Otherwise, I'm just here. I'm just a guy, and I'm having fun, and that's really all it is. But I've already told you I'm not interested. Last warning. Like, I'm not interested. server's gonna lag out on me. Get some sleep, Sammy. Get some sleep. Thank you for stopping in, though. I appreciate it. Nora Hogan. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you today? At school now, so I gotta sleep already. Yeah, get to sleep. Get to sleep. There's no harm in watching a couple minutes. I mean, I won't turn it down. I can use the average viewership numbers going up, so I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Unfortunately, my headphones just broke today because of my naughty cat, so I won't be able to hear your voice. Would be amazing if you could respond to me through chat instead. That would make me feel so much better. So do you not have like a speaker on your phone or tablet or computer or television or however it is that you're watching? And I need to update the bot response to include stuff like that, because I'll say it out loud. What's the point of coming on a platform like this if you can't actually listen? And no, I'm in the middle of a game. I'm responding to chat. I won't have it said that I'm not responding to chat. But no, like no, I'm not going to stop playing the game just to talk in chat. Yeah, KT, I got tired of, the music is loud? Okay, I'll turn it down. I didn't realize it was that loud. Hold on. Let's make things a little bit easier for everybody here. Knock it down by like 5 dB. How's that? How's that? A little bit better? It's like dropped it down, like I said, by about 5 dB. Cool. Okay. I thought for some reason it was at that level when I started OBS, and I was like, wait a minute, let's give it a boost. Worst case, I just turned it down, and we did. Sam, you have so many questions and the same thought for that. Oh, about answering in chat or like stopping the game to answer chat? Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. And while I feel bad for doing this, I'm not stopping the game to answer chat in chat. I'll keep talking. But I am going to stop playing the game just long enough to get something downloading on my 3DS. So give me 2 seconds. We're getting there. We're getting there. Do-do-do-do. Enjoy the music while I take a look at this for just a moment. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Ooh. Yeah, we'll start those. That's fine. Beautiful. Okay. Can't understand when people ask they have broken headphones, a speaker exists. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Sam. You're not wrong. Wild Undead on YouTube. Hello. Hello. Alright, that's all the mending we need for our pickaxe. Let me go burn the rest of this up in the lava. For whatever reason, they're trying to get the streamer to type in chat. I see it all the time. Makes absolutely no sense. Seriously, and I don't know if it's like a bot thing, or if it's like, this is probably gonna make me sound awful, but like somebody in like, I don't know, some other country other than mine, let's just say it that way and be as politically correct as possible, that thinks that, like, by saying, oh yeah, I can't listen to you, you type in chat. Like, no, it's not going to happen. Power company finally picked up the phone. BRB, cool, take your time. Take your time. Hope your power situation is resolved. Here we are. Yep. We're in the cavern. A cavern, I think. This is not the one I was thinking of. And clearly someone has already been here. Was it me? Was it me? Was I the one who was already here? I could have been. I could have been. This looks like a box that I built. The account is made the same day. So now the question is, oh my god, where did I come out? Here. Alright, so let's change that up a little bit. Let's close that off because I don't want baddies getting down here. Who was the... not Carla, it was the most recent follower besides her was, I think, Amma. But he was saying I should make the chat follower only. But, I mean, it doesn't help if they're gonna just, like, turn around and start following me anyway. Or, like, make it so you have to be, like, a week old? Or something like that? Anyway. Alright, so maybe not spiraling. Maybe because the way I went up was here and I went straight up. So if we go... I don't want to go straight up, but I want to go that way. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, it was weird because when I clicked on their name, it didn't show when the account was created. It was weird. That's very strange. Unless you have to be a mod to see that. I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy for that. Have never been a mod on Twitch. Somebody up there is growling and they're big mad. It's a dead account, it's fake, no human, it's a bot. It's a 50-50 chance to see account creation. You can see mine. Okay. I figured. Why am I hearing drowned noises? Unless I'm like way far off. Or I'm really close. But there shouldn't be. No, there's water right above me. Shoot. I went the wrong way. Alright, let's fill it back in. No, I don't. I really don't. I'm trying to get up near where the water delivery system for the XP farm is, and I'm just not I'm not anywhere close. There's a cavern that system is exposed to, and I'm trying to get to that. I just don't want to dig straight up, you know? So if we go here, right? I mean, theoretically, I should be able... I don't want to go here, because that's part of the wall for the water system. So if I go here, which is right here, and I go straight up, I should be right next to it. But that's not where I want to go. That's not the cavern I want to be in. Well, we saw what happened when I did that, so... Won't do it again. Won't do it again. Alright, let's put a light in here. I don't think anything's going to spawn ever, but whatever. Alright. Let's throw that down. You know what we can do? Is... That probably the least painful call to a power company you've ever made. Nice, nice. I'm glad it went well. Just in general, having to be on hold is a nightmare, especially at a company with a ton of bureaucracy and stuff like that. Where you just have to go through layers and layers of like trying to get a hold of phone menus, automated phone menus, to just get a hold of someone. Sucks. Alright, let's drop all this in here. I don't think I'm going to need more than one stack. Alright, let's go up from here. I know we're still a long way away from home, but we'll check out the caves near here. Why throwing away free bone meal? Just want XP. Yeah, I really only want the XP, and I've got a ton of bones here, in that double chest down there. I mean, I've got the bone meal maker system at the base. I'm super good with bone meal. I'm really not worried about that at all. At all. So that's the base, which is good to be able to see it. Thank you, Distant Horizons. But I'm not worried so much about the base. I want to find a cavern over here to get lost in. Preferably one that I haven't already explored. And that's a long way down. Not a big fan of that. This might be promising, though. Bed is calling me. I must sleep to wake up with good sleep. Good night, everyone. Sleep tight, Sammy. Hope you have a good day at school tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, let's put some torches. Let's get some coal. Can always use it. Wow, wasn't expecting that much, but guess I should have been. So, KT, given your experience with modding for Bob, and I'm not sure who else you mod for, I guess it really doesn't involve your experience with that, just the fact that you're there for a lot of stuff. How do you feel about, like, games episodes, like Minecraft games episodes? Like hide and seek, Bed Wars, stuff like that. I was here. Or someone was here. someone was here. Oh, minigames are a lot of fun. Oh, cool. Okay. I mean, I don't know how it is for a viewer, but yeah, like just to be, you know, be a viewer on a stream where the streamer is focusing on doing like mini games, like I said, like Bed Wars or hide and seek, anything really. I'm thinking about just stuff to do and kind of wanted input. It's a lot of fun as a viewer too, especially if the streamer's having fun. Cool. Cool. I mean, I would imagine just kind of hanging out in a stream, if the streamer is having fun, is in and of itself a good time. But yeah, wasn't really sure how that measured up for viewers. Ooh, lots of iron. Not what I came here for, but I'll take it. Ooh, interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Let's go. I know it's hard to respond to chat when playing games like that, but most viewers should understand that. Okay. I would hope so. I would certainly hope so. Alright. Nothing exciting down here. Let's go. Excuse me. I would think so, but yeah, I'm just thinking about expanding and doing something like that. I know I have a lot of fun when I do Among Us. And it seems like the viewers do too. So maybe if we do like some like minigame stuff, I think that would be interesting as well. But yeah, like I said, I was looking for, you know, an opinion on that. So thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's torch it up down here. What are you doing, 3DS? Yeah, it is not liking having to download this game. And I don't know how to stop it. Data exit, okay. Then let's do that one. Maybe. Maybe. Come on. Am I getting dropped frames? Because it's acting like it can't connect to the internet. No, frames look fine on OBS. Is it a Steam game? There should be a pause button. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. What are you... I was looking at my 3DS. I'm sorry. The game... Oh, no. No, it's on, the 3DS is a Nintendo system. It's not that... It's acting like it can't connect to the internet, or like connectivity is limited or slow. And I know it can't be, and that's kind of why I was checking to see if OBS was having dropped frames, because it's on the same network. So I was like, if OBS is having problems, then maybe I really am having network issues, but it doesn't look like... Hold on. Top lid. No, it doesn't look like OBS is having issues. So, just curious. Just curious. Alright, so, sorry, I was listening to a voicemail. I shouldn't work and try to help. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So we are close to a deep dark, and there's more diamonds that I missed. Silly me. So I need to put mending on a hoe and come down here and then tear up the skulk and farm up XP. I just have to remember where it is. I have to remember, like, chords and how I got down here in the first place. Alright, so I'm not really close. I'm close enough that, like, skulk sensors are hearing me. You can put a waypoint on your map. I could. I need to learn how to use my map. Other than just, like, looking at it and going, okay, this is here. Or that's a mob there. Yeah, do you, like, this is journey map. Are you familiar with that at all? Do you know how to set a waypoint on it? I use Xerons, but it can't be too different. Okay. I'll check out the other, I'll check out Xeron's map mod and see if that's... Ooh, hello. Don't blow that up, please. Hello, that was nice. Oh, good save, good save. And that's a zombie spawner. On Xerons, you just open the map, right-click on the spot, and add the waypoint. Okay. So I guess that means on this I should probably go back to... Ooh, Gapple. I should go back to using mouse and keyboard, because right now I'm using controller. Which is fine. I make a big deal about using a controller. It's just because it's more familiar to me, but I'm fine with using mouse and keyboard. There are hotkeys too. To do it without opening the map. Excuse me, but I can never remember what they are. I think you'd be done with your controller too. Mr. Zaps plays with a controller a lot. Okay, cool. Like I said, it's my homework. I gotta like, actually put some effort into learning it. Maybe not effort is the right word, but like time. Time. Yeah, it's not that I don't have the drive, it's just I genuinely don't have the time more often than not. So like plug and play solutions are amazing. Is there another spawner nearby? Because I feel like maybe it's just the fact that there's no light over in that part of the cave. Maybe I'm just like wishful thinking that there's another spawner. Yeah. Let's get up here. Light that up so nothing spawns up there. Some our own. There's the deep dark. There's the deep dark. All right, cool. So now we know where it is. You, sir. Here. No worries, no worries. Take your time. Not going anywhere. And yeah, that's just the cave being the cave. Alright, so... Archer Dad 4000, let's go... Nope. First time, every time. Stand still, please. Back. I had to leave a voicemail playing phone tag. It's all good. It's all good. Is it still regarding your power company? He was on the phone with the power company about one job. And a rep called and left me a voicemail about a different job. Was on another call and had a call and leave her voicemail. Lol. Okay. So you're job hunting. Okay, cool. Well, maybe not hunting, but you're in the market, as it were, for a job. That's what I'm taking away from that. Mineshaft. Let's go. No, we call our projects... Oh, okay. Silly me. Pay me no mind. I work for a new home construction company. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, pay me no mind. But I am open to a new job. I dig it. I dig it. Tough. Boop. 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 Come on. Can we reach it? Not quite. But we're going to change that right now. Let's go. to get up there. Clearly, someone's already been down there. I mean, somebody could have already been up here too. I mean, I came up not playing this game, but just games in general with a controller. I mean, I started with, like, you know, OG Mario Brothers and started with that when I was 5. So, like, my gaming experience really has always been with a controller in hand, unless I was playing something like Command and Conquer or StarCraft or something like that. It's all been controller based. I mean, like, and then once I got out of my Nintendo era, when I thought I was too cool for stuff like that, I moved on to Xbox 360. Never was a PlayStation kid, but I was definitely always a console gamer. My only controller experience was an old school joystick controller, then iPad games, then PC. Yeah, I've definitely used the old school control, like Joy-Con. Oh my god, joysticks. I forget what game it was for, but definitely been there at least once. Come here, friend. Thank you. Thank you. But, I mean, I have gotten my experience with mouse and keyboard in this game. Whoa! Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Sorry if that was real loud in your ear. Sorry. That just scared me. I definitely have played this game on mouse and keyboard. I'm more familiar with controller, but I can do it on mouse and keyboard. And not, like, just, you know, lose my mind. Like, oh my god, I can't play the game, you know. To that end, when I was playing Halo last night with my buddy Giff, we both came up playing, and I didn't really, like, play Halo a whole lot, but I played it back in the day on controller, and then trying to learn it again on mouse and keyboard was a mission. So yeah, kind of just reverted back to my old ways of playing it on a controller. We didn't have an Atari as a kid, but we did have a Magnavox Odyssey because my uncle worked at Magnavox. Oh, excuse me. So we're talking Pong and Centipede ripoffs. True, true. Oh my god. I think, no, I know. My mom's boyfriend, when I was like 3 years old, had an Atari. He wound up becoming my stepdad much later in life, but he had an Atari, and I would, like, you know, whenever we'd be at his house, I would always play those games. It was fun. I remember E.T. As awful as that game was. God, that game was terrible. E.T. and then Atari Spider-Man were just, like, looking back, they were terrible games, but I mean, it's also kind of, other than Mario, it's kind of where I started. All right, let's go back here. But that's cool though. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, let's come back here. Let's get all this ore. We're gonna drop that in there. String, I don't really need. Bones, I don't really need. The bread. Put the bread down here so we can work on getting it out of the inventory. Okay. So let's do some iron. We had a Wii for a while, sold it a couple of years because we didn't play it. I actually didn't have a Wii. I knew plenty of people that did, and I wound up, same with the Wii U, I wound up going back and buying them after, well, the Wii I didn't buy, I was actually gifted that, but the Wii U I bought after the fact, same with the 3DS. There's that whole era of like Nintendo games that I just missed out on because I thought I was too cool, and I'm like starting to go back and play them now, and they're fun. I mean, they're a lot of fun. And moreover, like my kids enjoy them too. And I do have a Switch. So that was kind of my, I guess my real impetus into getting back into Nintendo in general was the Switch. But yeah, it's definitely eye-opening to go back and like play all these systems and games that I was like, no, I'm too cool for that. I mean, there's a ton, I hate to say the word content, but there's a ton of content there that can last, you know, hours upon hours. Yeah, the Wii was a lot of fun. We just were into movies at the time, so didn't play it as much. I keep thinking I want to Switch, but I don't know if I would play it enough to warrant the cost. I mean, if you go with like a Switch 1, then, I mean, you're definitely averting, you know, some of the costs of like going with a Switch 2. Although, if there's games specifically for the Switch 2 that you want to play, then yeah, you're stuck. But, I mean, I enjoy it. I love the Zelda series. I've been playing them since Zelda 1, and friend. So like when Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom came out, I was all for it. I was like, yes, please, let's do that. But yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on how much use you're gonna get out of it. You've never played the Zelda games? They're so good. I mean, I think they are. If you like that kind of like dungeon crawler RPG style. Here we go again. Oh, KT, here we go again. No, my headphones. Oh, your headphones aren't working. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that your headphones aren't working. I'm even sorrier to know that you're spending your time on a platform where listening is actually pretty critical. No, I'm not going to reply in chat. That's not going to happen. No, I will not type in the chat. No, I'm playing a game right now. I mean, your headphones might be broken, but surely your eyeballs aren't. Surely. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Sometimes you gotta spell it out. And I don't know sign language, so that was my best attempt at that. Now I'm wishing I did bring my my axe. the last one came in with broken headphones, had the no video icon next to the name. I'm like, how do you even know you're here? Right. Well, the only way they know they're here is because they're a bot. Like, there's something that's telling that system, oh, you're in this channel right now. Redonkulous. Redonkulous. Alright, that doesn't go anywhere that I want to go. So let's come back up here. And you know what that tells me too, is that there's creators that engage with that are like, oh yeah, sure, oh my god, you know, let me jump in and like break my neck to respond to you. I do not have mods, KT. It's just me. Just little old me. Not a bad haul so far. Not a bad haul. Okay. I don't have... Whoa, friend. Yeah, I don't have mods, and I don't know if... I'm pretty sure you don't have to be... Oh, what's the word? Affiliate? To have mods? I'm sure I can make somebody a moderator. Actually, I know I can, because I've had to do it with bot accounts that, like, Stream Elements and Firebot and stuff like that. I've had to make them moderators so that they can perform the actions they need. Always encourage streamers to have one person that they trust that is in a chat a lot to help them with modding. 100% not fishing to be a mod. I just think it's helpful. All right. I mean, I never thought you were. I didn't think you were like, oh my god, you know, pick me. I didn't get that impression anyway. Plus, I know you mod for Bob, and you have several other people that you... I think you have several other people that you mod for, so I'm not gonna, like... Not asking anyone to step up to that role. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'm not saying it's a lot that you have, it's just a lot to ask of someone, you know? Okay. I mean, I'll definitely keep it in mind. I'm not, I mean, you see my channel. I'm not anything big. It's just me. So, I mean, if the need should ever arise, then I'll definitely, like, you know, call in 1-800-KT, but until then, I'm not sweating it. I end up unofficially modding anyway. But yeah, I'm not hurting for it. I'm not hurting for it right now. Like I said, it's just me, and you know, it's nothing. It's really nothing. Plus, I get to have fun making fun of bots. So, and people that don't listen when I tell them, no, I'm not interested in your artwork. It's never a personal attack. It's really not. It's just, I'm not interested. Sorry, my phone is blowing up. Give me 1 second. Oh, good. My power company processed my payment. Excellent. We can keep the lights on. When you start to grow, just keep in mind that having mods is helpful. I will, definitely. Aw. Girlfriend sent me a picture. Let's send one back. Let's send one back. Here we go. There we go. Headset and all. Oh my God. No, I'm very, very fortunate and very lucky to have that woman in my life. All right, I don't know where I am. She's fortunate too. Yeah, and I mean, without getting into the nitty-gritty of it, I put a lot of that at risk. And yeah, just I won't bore you to death with the details, but I came very close to realizing just how lucky I had it, but how lucky I had it before I didn't have it anymore. And no, I get it. I do. I get it. But yeah, very, very lucky to have her in my life. It's how you come out on the other side that matters. I think so too. I think so too. I won't discredit or deny the fact that, you know, what the, where even are you? Really? I'm trying to have a heartfelt moment here. You just can't let me have that, can you? You just can't. But yeah, without getting real deep into it, just I kind of pulled my head out of my butt and, you know, came to the realization that, you know, I am incredibly lucky to have her in my life. And I agree with you in that I think how you come out of things is what matters, but I won't ever downplay the importance of just having not gotten there in the first place, you know? Like, I will never downplay the importance of my role and my stupidity. But, you know, we are where we are, and I think we're in a better place in the long run for it. Just that, you know, it woke us both up. Me especially. And yeah, you know. So baby, if you are watching this, I love you very, very much. Very much. And even if you're not watching it, I love you very much. It's impossible to not make mistakes, but learning from them for the future and making changes is what matters. True. Very true. Ahmed, what version that you're playing on? 1.21.5. Did I bring a bed with me? Yes, I did. Let's sleep this night away. No. BRB, need more coffee, but I'll be listening. Okay. Yeah, I am here for, what time is it? 10:54, at least another 15 to 20 minutes. Speaking of coffee. Yeah, my 3DS is still doing that thing where it's trying to connect. It keeps losing network connection. And I know it works. I know it downloads because it's done it before. I mean, it did it last night, you know. I don't think I'm putting such demand with the stream on my network that it can't do what it needs to do. So, Curious, just curious. I'll take it to work with me and see if it'll function better over there. I guess that's good for getting down there if I ever need to in the future. Which, you know what? We'll do that right now. Come down here, deal with this boy, get some of this ore. Ooh, excuse me. Can I not? This is what I was looking at. Almost 3 full stacks. We're at 3.5. Am I really that? Yes, I am. I am. Let me not pretend. I am. Although, if I don't catch this stuff, then it's going to get washed up in the stream. And is Portal 2 Part 4 coming out? It's not. Portal 2 is done. At least the story mode is done. I know that there is a co-op mode for Portal, but I've never played it. And I don't, not that I don't want to, but I've never had anyone to play co-op mode with. So unless that changes, there's probably not going to be a part 4. Because, like I said, the main game itself is done. And I don't think I uploaded Portal 1 to YouTube. But Portal is one of those games that I do return to on a pretty regular basis, at least yearly. So, I mean, it's almost a guarantee that I'll play it on stream again. Speaking of games I come back to often, I want to do Mass Effect. I really want to do Mass Effect again. But I mean, there's so many things that I have on my slate as far as like games I want to get to. So I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to get to everything. I mean, eventually is the answer, but like a hard definitive answer, I don't really have one. Not that I think you were asking for it, but figured I'd let you know. All right, let's get out of here. Somebody was here. Alright, where's the base? Where's the base? Donde está la biblioteca? There it is. Did I bring a boat? Yes, I did. What fabric mod do you think is the best? I mean, I'll show you the mod list that I have installed. I could play without a lot of them, but I've gotten used to a lot of the quality of life improvements that they offer, so I don't think that I ever would. Let me get back to the base, and I will show you the mod list. Not a terrible haul, only 13 diamonds. I would like more, but I won't complain. It's 13 more diamonds than I had before. Welcome back. Welcome back. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Going back to base. Alright, We got a little bit of a ways to row. So we'll sip on some coffee. Okay, see, now the 3DS is like screaming because it's saying I only have about 3 or 4 minutes left on this game I'm trying to download. So yeah, it's, I don't know. I guess it was just being very temperamental with my internet. I've been watching content on integrated Minecraft. Huge mod pack. Not sure if I'll play it or not, but I want to give it a try. What is that? I've never heard of that. Integrated in what way? Like what's... pretend I know nothing about it because I don't. I wonder real quick. I want to go over to this one and just see what the underside looks like from down here. I wonder if you can even see. Yeah, you can. Alright, so it's not entirely lost if you're down low looking up. The effect is definitely better when you're closer to it. But it's all good. My problem is I'm a big chicken, tend to put single player worlds in peaceful and go into caves and dungeons, kind of makes it pointless. Yeah, I don't think... Well, I know I don't play in creative or peaceful even. I know I've seen everybody that does like creative playthroughs or just building on creative, and I almost don't want to do that. Like, I've never been drawn to that aspect of the game. I was like, if I'm going to play, I want to fight for everything that I can do. Ahmed, I did not create this world. This is an SMP that my friend is hosting, that I was given access to. So this is built on an SMP. And this is the Skybase. I think he explained it as a mod pack that they've made it so the different mods integrate and work better. Okay. I need to stop doing it. I need to get better at the game. It's all good. Play the game how you play the game. When I play on SMPs or Realms, I can't do that, so I just need to suck it up and play it legit. It's all good. It's all good. Alright. Now that we're back at the base, I know I said I would show this off once we got back here. Give me a second to get this iron cooking, and I'll show it off before we end the stream. So let me dump this in here. Thank you. I should probably turn a row of these into... What's the other thing? Not smokers, blast furnaces. I should probably do that at some point. But for now, we'll stick to this. We'll go 1. Do you share bases? In what way? What do you mean by that? Like, are other people welcome to come to my base? Yes. Yeah, if other players on the SMP want to come here, they're more than welcome to. I have played on another SMP that uses... I don't know what the system is called, but it's like a golden shovel, and you mark out the territory that you're claiming for yourself, and then based on like a whitelist system, other players either can or can't interact with the blocks that you within the stake that you lay a claim to. This is not like that. Townie, I have no idea if that's the name of the mod or if that's the name of the system. I really have no clue. It was integrated into the other SMP that I play on, and I think it's neat. It's fine. I don't have anything against it. It's just another way of like ensuring that your stuff stays your stuff, Being that this is such a small SMP, and everyone on here is relatively... I think everybody here knows the owner of the SMP fairly well, or well enough that, you know, she trusted us to invite us to this SMP. I think a lot of them are her personal friends. I just happened to make the cut as far as like one of the cool kids that got to be able to come play. But yeah, I was invited to play on here, and it's been fun so far. It's been cool. Let's see. I missed out on the last few messages. Thankfully, I haven't played on a server realm where the claiming has been necessary. Yeah, KT, this one is definitely, it's not necessary. Everything is pretty much open, and it's all like trust system based. So like if I know that there's a base like that way on the mainland from here, and that player has books that are for sale for various diamonds or various amounts of diamonds, and if I go there, you know, it's trusted that I'm going to leave the diamonds there that I do, or that, you know, a book is supposed to cost, and I do every time. And then clearly, like, I'll show you down here real quick. It is pouring like crazy outside. Someone made it to my base. Someone got up here, which I'm fine with. I put the waterfall system in place so that other people can come up here and check it out. But they left me a note that someone was here, and then I, you know, was like, who was it? And then they came back, and I guess they either saw the stream where I did that, or they just came back at a later point, and then they just wrote someone. So it's all trust based. I only play with friends. Yeah, I don't know that I would be entirely, like, if I was playing on a system that didn't have a trust, or playing on a server that didn't operate on trust, I don't know that I'd be comfortable with that, because I'm pretty sure a lot of my stuff would go missing. Ahmed, by the way, me and my friends have an SMP that's a lifesteal SMP. What's that mean? What is a lifesteal SMP? Or friends of friends, KT. Do you mind sharing whose SMP it is? I promise I'm not going to DM them for access. I can't. I actually can't. I'm not comfortable with that, mainly because she doesn't want that being like available, you know? Not that I think you're gonna go and like try to like hunt down the IP or anything like that, but she specifically asked me. She said there wasn't a problem with me playing on server or playing on stream, but just that, you know, I keep it as under wraps as I can. You might have seen her here in my streams. She's not in my stream right now. She's not in the viewers list. But if you two ever are, or you know what, I'll message her on Discord and just see if she's cool with me, you know, letting you know that you know, sharing that with you. But yeah, I don't want to overstep my bounds. I really don't want to overstep my bounds. Lifesteal is an SMP that when you kill someone, you get one of their hearts, and the killed person loses a heart, and if you lose all your hearts by dying, you get banned. That's hardcore. That's pretty cool. I'm already on too many SMPs, lol. I was literally just curious. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see where we are on some of these. That one, let's throw that in there. Let's throw that in there. And this one, we gotta wait. Do I have gold that needs to be smelted? I might. Or I might not. Okay. No worries. But we can put this stack of iron in here. Get that sorted. Get the gold ready to go. We can... that wheat I'm going to put over with the animals. I'll put that with the animals. There's nothing in there. Alright, let's take a nap. Actually, I don't need to. So, real quick, let's go throw this over with the animals. How many people are on the server right now? I think just myself and the server owner are on. I don't think anybody else is on. Usually when I do this, like when I'm streaming or playing or whatnot, I'm usually the only one that's on. And I think it's just because of my availability versus everybody else's. Alright, 11:10. Let's get away from these guys. And I want to pretty up this bridge and like turn it into something a little bit more ornate. It was just a dirt path, but added some cobblestone slabs just to do something different with it. But I want to dress it up more than that. All right. By the way, why are you stuck on 69 subscribers on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. I was stuck on 67 for a while, so you know. And I don't view it as being stuck. It just is. People aren't coming here, but I'm also not doing like any promotion things where people are like, oh, by the way, you know, connect with my guy and he'll, you know, pump your channel, you know, across the internets and make people come and watch. And I'm like, I'm not paying for that. Aw, thanks for that, KT. I appreciate that. All right, I did promise I was going to show you the mod list. We're not any closer there, or there. All right, so mod list time. Let's take a look. So these are the mods, and I'll go slowly down the list. Thank you for that, KT. I appreciate it. I don't really care too much about Better Grassify. I really don't, because it does the whole grass on like all the exposed faces of a dirt block, and I don't really care for that look, so I can probably get rid of that. Yeah, we'll start walking through all this stuff. Who are you talking to, little one? What? The kitten is... I say kitten, she's not a kitten anymore, but she will always be to me. Anyway, she's over there getting loud. I could get them into Portal. If I could get them into it, then I would definitely. I definitely would. I've never actually shown them that game. I think my son would get into it. Not saying my daughter wouldn't, but I think my son would get more into it than my daughter. But we do play Among Us together when I have them here. But yeah, this is the Portal list. This is the mod list. This is the mod list. Which one do I think is best? Definitely sodium and lithium. Because, I mean, without them, like, I could do all this other stuff too, and I'd probably get decent performance, but sodium and lithium do a lot of heavy lifting. I'm a big fan of Dynamic Fulbright. I'm a big fan of all of these, just because they all work together to make the game as smooth as it is. Distant Horizons, I didn't know about until, I don't know, a few months ago. But now that I know about it, it's become one of my favorites, just because I can see every chunk that I've ever loaded in. So like, when I come out here, see that big hole in the world? Right here, it's only because I haven't loaded those chunks in. Like, I rode my boat all the way out there, and then when I came back, I took this way to get back. So there's a lot of stuff in between this whole strip right here that just never got loaded in. But, like, I can see this far this way. I can see all the way that way because I've been there. At least on this client. Everywhere that I've been stays loaded in to some effect. And it's not like truly loaded in. It's just like a representation of where I've been. So like I rode all the way out this way and then walked and rode and walked and rode and went way out that way. But like all these chunks in between, I didn't really go to. So they never the data for them was never added to Distant Horizons. But I really do like it because it's a neat way of like, if I lose my bearings out in the overworld, if I get high enough, I can usually see the base. And I also know that my base coords are, if I head towards 0, I'll definitely be able to see the base no matter what. So that's always nice. I'm not going to lie, without sodium, I get 40 FPS. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not using a slouch of a system. I mean, it's not brand new. It's a laptop with a 2070 in it, but you know, it's not like I'm running on like super obsolete hardware. It runs the game fine, but you know, with sodium and lithium and all those other mods, I get decent, good if not decent gameplay. The other system that I play on that it really comes in handy is the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck, I don't even want to think about what I would get frame-wise if I didn't have all these mods installed. But this is on the PC, so I don't really have to worry about that here. Anyway, I've been yapping long enough. It's 11:16. I gotta go. I gotta get ready for work. Thank you guys for being here. I really, really appreciate it. One of the guys in our community is a computer scientist with a beefy computer, and he still uses performance mods. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Anywho, that's going to do it for me. I got to go. I got to get ready for work, get my butt out the door. It's raining, so I do need some more time to get there. Leaving it off on a creepy track today, 5 by Samuel Berg. Yeah, but Friday we'll be back and we'll be doing some Among Us. So if you guys have it and you want to join in, I'll leave the room code on the screen so you guys can see it and join in, and we can all have some fun together. But yeah, until then, you guys have yourselves a great couple of days. Don't touch that thermostat, and I'll see you later. Adios.